All right, let's talk about building something super important, your own personal financial GPS. Seriously, think about it like that. Managing your money is a journey, and just like any road trip, you need a map to know where you're going. So let's get started. You know that feeling, right? You're trying to get somewhere new, no map, no GPS on your phone. You just kind of wander. It's frustrating, you waste a bunch of time, and honestly, you have no clue if you're even getting closer. That feeling? That's what happens with our money. And you know what? That's exactly what managing your money feels like without a plan. A good plan? Well, that's your financial GPS. It tells you exactly where you are right now, where you're trying to go, and it even shows you the best way to get there. Okay, so first things first, before we can punch in a destination, we've got to figure out our current location, pinpoint exactly where we're starting from. And that all starts with your income. Now, this is just any money that's coming in. We're not just talking about a paycheck either. It could be your allowance, cash you made from a side hustle, or yeah, even that 20 bucks your grandma slipped you for your birthday. It all goes into the pot. All right, once we know what's coming in, we have to look at what's going out. And that spending usually falls into two big buckets, needs and wants. Needs are the things you absolutely have to pay for. You know, your phone bill, your bus pass. Wants are, well, they're all the fun extras. The video games, the snacks, those new shoes you've been eyeing. Learning to tell the difference, honestly, it's a financial superpower. So this is where I want you to get real with yourself for a second. Take a look at your own spending. If you had a big goal, something you really wanted to save up for, which of your wants could you cut back on? This choice, right here, is where you start taking control. Okay, we've pinned our location. Now we gotta pick the right vehicle for this journey. In other words, we need to choose the right tool to track everything.
You've basically got three main ways to go here. On one hand, you have digital apps. They're awesome because they're automatic and always right there on your phone, but sometimes they have fees. Then you've got spreadsheets. Totally free, totally customizable. But you have to put in the work and enter everything yourself. And of course, there's the good old paper notebook. Super private, no batteries required, but you're doing all the math. There is no best one, only the one that's best for you.
And listen, don't let the word logging scare you off. It sounds way more complicated than it is. It's so simple. You just jot down the date, what you bought, and how much it was. See, buying a sandwich for lunch just becomes this quick little note. That's it. You're doing it. So, what's your vibe? Are you a phone person? An app is probably your best bet. Do you love the feeling of actually writing things down? Go for a notebook. You can even do a mix of things. The best system is just the one you'll actually stick with. All right, this next part is maybe the most important part of all. We know where we are, we've got our tracking tool, but where are we actually going? We have to set our destination. And that destination is all about what you truly value in life. So to really get this, let's take a look at someone named Dwayne. We asked Dwayne what his number one value is, and he said financial security. He wants to feel safe, stable, and not worried about money. Okay, remember that. Now, this is where tracking becomes so powerful. This is where Dwayne's money is actually going. Okay, 50% on needs. That checks out. But whoa, look at that giant purple chunk. 40%. 40% is going to dining out and entertainment. And then look at this tiny little green sliver. Just 5% is going to his savings. So here's the million-dollar question. Does his spending actually match what he says he values? He's spending 8 times more on having fun than on building that security he says he wants. See the disconnect? This is the kind of stuff you just don't see until you start tracking.
Okay, so now it's your turn. I want you to really think about this. What's most important to you? Is it security, like Dwayne? Or are you all about adventure and travel? Maybe it's giving back or learning new things. Your money plan should be a direct reflection of these values. And once you know what you value, you can start setting goals that actually match those values. You can have short-term goals, like for the next few months, medium-term goals for the next year or two, and then those big, long-term goals. Every single one should be a step toward the life you really want. All right, we're in the home stretch now. We know our starting point, we've got our tools, and we've set our destination. Now it's time to actually draw the map, to design your financial future. And remember, there are no rules here. You get to build a system that's perfect for you. You can mix and match whatever you want. Maybe you use an app that connects to your bank, but you also toss all your receipts in a jar. Or you make quick notes on your phone during the day and update a spreadsheet once a week. Whatever works. And I need you to hear this because it's probably the most important part.
You are going to mess up. You'll forget to log things, you'll spend too much one week. It's totally 100% normal. Life happens. The point isn't to be perfect. The point is to have a plan for when you're not.
So here's your super simple 3-step plan for when you inevitably get off course. 1, figure out what happened. 2, look at your plan and see if you need to change anything. And 3, just take one little step to get back on track. That's how you turn a mistake into a lesson.
So let's take a second and just reflect on this whole thing. Finish this sentence for me. I used to think managing my money was, what, complicated? Boring? And now, finish this one. Now I think it's, hopefully you see it as a tool, something you can control to build the life you want. And let's leave it with this one big idea. This is the thing to remember. Don't wait until you have the perfect plan or the perfect app. Just start. Your real goal is just being consistent, not being perfect. That right there is the real secret to building your financial GPS and getting wherever you want to go.